Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. Good morning. Today in sports, I don't really care about sports. I'm not going to look into sports. I was just cruising the web just now, and for some reason, Google and YouTube both think I'm into sports today. I'm not. I never have been. I used to watch baseball with my father. I haven't watched baseball with my father since, oh gosh, let's just say a long time ago, 30 plus years. I was looking for something to talk about today, and I never did find anything. Mostly because I was looking for something positive. And I think I'm realizing I don't have anything positive to talk about lately. The world is in a heck of a position. A really strange situation. I would like to talk about Facebook a little bit today. I went to my Facebook, I'm looking at it right now, and there's a show advertisement. Then there's a Mr. Cool advertisement, the air conditioning company. Then there's them trying to push me toward Reels. Then there's a Facebook group. Then there's another advertisement for something called Wise. And then there's this TV station that they want me to follow. And then there's a friend. All the way there. So how many is that? There's my friend. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pushes in a different direction than my friends. That's a pretty hefty advertisement scheme. That's a pretty hefty load of crap on my feed. I understand that Facebook has to make money, and this is how they make their money. They push us in a direction or give us advertisements. After my friend, the next thing is another group that they want me to follow, another advertisement, and then a group that I do follow. There's more on Facebook now than there's more ads and feeds that you don't follow than there are friends and people you do follow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the top here, and I'm just gonna start see it reset now, and now I'm getting my friends. And then there's a group, I'll close it, hit the X. Oh, there's an advertisement, pops up immediately. I'll close it. And just closing something, it says that and there's a friend, and then there's a group I don't follow. So I go on there some days and I just start closing all these things, because every time you close one, it asks you questions like, you won't see this ad again. And then it says, tell us why you hid this ad. Well, I'm not going to tell them why I hid the ad. I don't want to see the ad, obviously. And as soon as I move it, another ad pops up. It's frustrating because I don't mind the occasional ad, but I joined Facebook for friends. Some friends I know in person, a lot of friends I don't know in person. Most of them I have met. But the idea that most of this now is not your friends or groups that you chose to follow. It's very frustrating. Many sponsored. By the way, since I started doing this podcast, I have a podcast page on Facebook. And I understand what's going on now. I did a little bit of experimenting, and I invested $5 to to do that experimenting. And one of the things that they offer you when you open up a page like the podcasting page is the ability to pay for, what do they call it? To boost your post. So all those posts that you see on Facebook, these are posts more than likely. I can't, I'm not working the back end of this business, obviously, but more than likely, these are posts that have paid to have their post boosted. So on my page, there's my last podcast, episode 112. Find it on my page. It has a button on it called Boost Post, and you click on the button, and it takes you to your options that you can do to boost that post. And what it does is it allows you to pay. It's not a lot. For instance, this one, I have reached 3 people. Let's see, learn more. So to reach between 5.5 thousand people and 5,500 people and 15,900 people, it would cost $11. And they guarantee between that number of people over one day. That's one day, and it costs $11 to do that. And there's a slider here, and you can slide it down to, $3 will get you 1.5 and 4.3 thousand people, and $5, which is what I ended up giving them as an experiment. Oh, it just occurred to me, this is one of those situations where I will have to ask for forgiveness later, because the wife doesn't know I spent this $5. Anyway, it says that that'll get you 2.5 to 7.2 thousand people, and it's not. I was wondering how that worked, and it does work. I had a lot of interaction on that. So this particular post that I have this morning, it has three interactions on it. I'm not sure how any of this works. I don't really care. I'm not here to make money or to make a huge audience. I'm just here trying not to get killed because I talk too much in the mornings and I don't want my wife to shoot me. But this particular episode 112 so far has 7 views. And when I paid $5, I didn't just get 7 views. I got a few hundred views. Ironically, one of them didn't. The one person that interacted with me the most, I don't believe, watched the podcast. It was the podcast about my supernatural interaction with a ghost. And he immediately started accusing me of, and this is going to sound strange to my Christian friends, but he immediately started accusing me of being a Christian. And had you listened to that podcast, you'd have realized that that podcast was not about that. Whether I'm a Christian or not was really irrelevant. The podcast that he was interacting with me about was not on that subject. Anyway, so just because you're paying for someone, and just because you're paying for something to get some people to get views, doesn't mean you're going to get an interaction with someone who's seen the video that you posted. But I thought it was interesting that all these ads for groups or for individual pages like my page, these are probably showing up in your feed because someone was willing to spend the bucks to have it disseminated throughout Facebook. I was totally amazed by the amount of people that actually did follow and watch that video. Let's see. I can't remember what that video was called because I'm goofy. But it's very insightful to figure out. So I paid $5 and I got 320 views of my video. actual, and 50 engagements. Now, 50 engagement, an engagement may just be as simple as a like or a dislike. So I got, for that video, I got 29 likes, 1 heart, 4 laughing out loud emojis, and that was it. I got 6 comments and 34 reactions. These are all things that you can do on Facebook when you have a page. It's called the professional dashboard, and that page will give you those stats. But now that I understand a little bit of the algorithm as far as my personal Facebook page goes, I started closing them all and ending some of the actual advertisements and the pushes from other Facebook pages or individuals. And it helped a little bit, but I'm still overwhelmed with Facebook trying to funnel me toward either advertisements or other people's pages. I'm sure you are too. And I was kind of flabbergasted when I finally learned what that mechanism that brings that to your Facebook page, what that mechanism is. And it's money. It's people paying to put their content in front of you. So Facebook is making money off of advertisements. I have no problem with that. Facebook is making money off of people paying to have their pages put in front of you. I have no problem with that. My problem is the amount of advertisements and page pushes that you get when you log into Facebook. And it's absolutely amazing to me that that's what you get. Now, I closed all of those, hit the little X button at the top right, and closed all of those advertisements and page pushes. And now, I went back to my personal page, and now I'm getting all of the content that I follow, all the people that I follow, and all the groups that I follow as well. So it's quite frustrating to have to do that. And there's another advertisement. I'm going to close it because I already have. And another one. So I just thought you guys might find that interesting today. I don't know how many of you have the professional pages and the ability to see how that works in the background, but all those pages, for instance, I forget what date it was, but on that particular date, if you saw my page pushed to your feed, that was me. I paid for that to happen. And that's why you're seeing all of these other pages that you're like, why am I seeing this, and why does it say follow? If I'm not following it, why is it showing up? Well, it's because someone paid to have that page put in front of your eyeballs in the hopes that you would follow it. I think I got two followers, and thank you for following me. That's wonderful. But just if you did follow me from having the supernatural story put in front of you, know that I paid $5 to have those 2 follows. If that was you that followed me, know that that was for money I gave to Facebook. I prefer honesty in my life. It's huge. It's one of the biggest things that I demand of friendships and relationships in general. So I thought I'd throw that out there this morning and kind of let you know what the background or the backroom workings of a Facebook page is. And mine's a podcast page, so that's what I list it as. And it's more for fun than anything. I enjoy doing this, and it's a I don't know why still. I know that I'm not getting shot by the wife who doesn't want to hear me in the mornings, which is funny to me because when she gets up, oftentimes we'll sit down and watch these videos. So then she gets it, you know, amplified. But it is what it is. Oh, it's Friday. The weekend is upon us. I'm going to use my birthday gift that I got a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to wash my house this weekend. Tonight, if I get off early enough, I'll be mowing my yard. It needs it. I have some crabgrass, although I'm not 100% convinced now that it is crabgrass. It's got to be crabgrass. This stuff is so hard to kill. So hard to kill. My neighbor paid for a lawn service. I called the lawn service, and the lawn service, I said, how much to have my yard treated for weeds? And immediately, I mean, not after they told me how much, but immediately they started upselling me and talking about a contract. Just like that. And I was thinking it would cost maybe $20 a month. Seems reasonable to me. No. Well, the only thing they offer is fire ant, insect, weed treatment, and we need you to sign a contract for a year. And that would make it $52 a month. And I'm not paying $52 a month. I'm gonna continue to try and treat it myself, and I'll go out there with one of those. I don't know if you've seen them. I had a buddy over at my old job that uses them. You connect it to a small propane tank, and you walk around the yard, and you just burn up all the weeds, and then you reseed that spot after it cools off. I might try that. I mean, I live in an HOA. Sure, you know that, and I'm struggling with my lawn care. I always have. Well, number one, I hate lawn care. It's just no fun to me. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy pushing the lawnmower. Self-propelled now, so I guess following behind the lawnmower. I have considered buying a robo mower, but I know that cutting the yard is good for me, so I'll probably continue to do that. I forgot where I was going because I'm rambling. Oh yeah, Rambling with Joe. How about that? I'm trying to set up the next interview. I'm not sure who it's going to be. I've got a couple people on the line, and I'm gonna try and get that done. This is so addictive. I have to watch myself. I'm talking to you, and my eyes keep getting drawn back to the screen, to my iPad. So I'm gonna close that before I wish you guys a good day. But it is Friday. Weekend is upon us. There's much joy for me on the weekends because that means I get to spend more time with family. And that's really where my heart is in life right now. So I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend. I hope you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, ciao.